Markets are sending mixed signals today as investors weigh competing narratives. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for August 17th. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.16, gaining 0.28% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. Currency markets are reacting to RBI closes Forex deposit window for NRIS early after $52.3 billion rush, the Indian Express. Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.35, gaining 0.34% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. The move in the dollar reflects reports that MICA's cleanup is creating a new scam wave across the European Union. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 159.43, gaining 0% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Honda Motor, TSE 7267, is back in the spotlight. USD SGD is trading at 0.7811, gaining 0% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by strong RE earnings lift S&P 500, NASDAQ as inflation data calms rate hike jitters, Kitco. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.7085, gaining 0.3% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1485, gaining 0.16% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. Currency markets are reacting to RBI closes Forex deposit window for NRIS early after $52.3 billion rush, the Indian Express. US dollar to Indian rupee is trading at 95.42, gaining 0.01% on the session. The Indian rupee tracks RBI monetary policy, FII and FPI capital flows, and US-India interest rate differentials. The move in the dollar reflects reports that MICA's cleanup is creating a new scam wave across the European Union. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that oil prices rise as OPEC cuts 2026 demand growth forecast amid US-Iran talks deadlock, 15 outlets compared, News Cord. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Investor sentiment is being shaped by strong RE earnings lift S&P 500, NASDAQ as inflation data calms rate hike jitters, Kitco. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower on tech weakness but recover after hours on strong Micron earnings, Moo, Avgo, Google in focus, StockTwits. Currency markets are reacting to RBI closes Forex deposit window for NRIS early after $52.3 billion rush, the Indian Express. The move in the dollar reflects reports that MICA's cleanup is creating a new scam wave across the European Union. Our near-term view on pound sterling to US dollar. Pound sterling to US dollar is in a consolidation phase, a pattern that can precede a significant directional break. Watch the $1.38 resistance and $1.33 support as the boundaries of the current range. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.